pretty fun, close-knit family. You know, we all enjoy having fun with each other, whether it's on the court or off the court. Moments like that on the plane just happen naturally, and next thing you know, everyone's just got their phones out. So happens all the time.
Is that just something that happens naturally, personality-wise, in the NBA? Once you've been around for a few years, you get more comfortable in your own skin, more comfortable in a league. I mean, even somebody like Terrence, who a few years ago, I mean, he was pretty quiet around us, and now he's more chatty, joking around with us. Is that something that you've noticed? Is that something that you went through in your first
yeah,
year?
something I definitely went through. You know, as a rookie, I only talked to maybe 2 people, you know, and then that was that. So as you progressively move forward in the NBA with time, experience, you tend to open up, you know, get outside your comfort zone. And with this group of guys that we've been around each other for years now, you know, it's easy. And then the new guys are just starting to open up and spread their wings, per se, you know, more and more each day. And you just see them getting more comfortable, and that just evolves to what we have now, you know, just a fun, loving environment.
Is there any question that translates onto the court and has a good impact?
I think it does.
Yeah.
You know, from day one, like I said, we've still got the same core group of guys, and then you add on these unselfish players, these guys who enjoy having fun and enjoy learning. And we have great leaders in Kyle and DeMar who want to embrace them and carry them under their wing, and we all just enjoy each other's company.
Winning does so much for that, but to maybe a deeper detail about the offense. I mean, I asked you a few days ago about Kyle and DeMar, and how it affects everybody, particularly Kyle's shooting, but offensively, what is happening with this whole team right now? Because confidence is infectious. I mean, what are you seeing?
Us making shots, you know, shots that we missed early on in the year. And, you know, Kyle and DeMar are extremely hot right now, so they're going to get theirs. And just the rest of us just being consistent, you know, from Terrence to myself to anyone else on the bench or anyone else in the starting unit, just making sure we capitalize on every opportunity given to us and just having fun. You know, when you're having fun, the game is a lot easier than what it looks like. And we look for each other, we make the extra pass, and when you see teammates make shots, that only makes you want to get them the ball more often than not, and you just feed off of that.
And that fun then represents itself in what you guys are posting on social media.
Right, yeah, you see it on social media and you see it on the court.
You guys have always said you're not worried about offense, that you guys know that you can score, but I mean, right now you guys are scoring at literally a historic rate, and when you consider, I think in training camp you guys talked about spending 75-80% of the time on defense.
Yeah.
Did you expect that it would be that the offense would be this good, that it could get this good?
No, you know, honestly, I just thought we'd be more focused on defense and not worrying about outscoring opponents, but eventually we'll get back to that mindset. But right now we're just hot on the defensive end that it's hard to shy away from it. You know, guys are hitting shots, so we want to score and put up as many points as possible. But also, we still need to get stops and play great defense, Toronto Raptors defense that we have played in the past. So it's difficult right now just because we're so hot on the offensive side of the ball. You can't shy away from that.
How do you fight that complacency, that, you know, idea you can score, so at some point you're going to fill it up, to really focus on the defensive side and get back to that side of the ball?
I'm hoping it happens before, knock on wood, a bad loss. You know, hopefully we realize that we need to stop dribble penetration, stop people getting to the paint, you know, help each other out on the defense end, talk, communicate, finish plays with rebounds, all those small things that we used to do. We need to get back to that. So hoping that we find a way to get back to that and still have the offensive side as well.
What does it say about you guys not being the defensive team you want to be, but still racking up the wins? I mean, it could be the other way around when you think about it.
Just shows a little bit of what we're capable of, you know. If we can score, put up numbers, I feel like we can compete with any team in the league. But if we score, put up numbers, and then get back to our defensive mentality, you know, that it just shows what we're capable of and how good we can be.
Is it tougher to pick and find those learning moments in games that you guys win than it would be after a loss? Is it tougher to kind of go back and say these are things that we did wrong?
No, because in the film today, although, you know, we won in Philly, there was so much bad that we watched on the film, you know, and so much bad that we concentrated and focused on and made visible and made known in the locker room and in the video room, you know. So no matter how much we win by, it all comes down to how we play on the defensive end, and we're going to let each other know if we play bad.
I mean, Case is always strong about doing that, making sure that you guys know defensively this isn't where we need to be. But like DeMar said something last night in the room, it was about you guys being more self-policing yourselves a little more this year than you even have in the past. Do you find that?
Yeah, self-policing ourselves and each other, you know,
Yeah.
whether it's DeMar getting on me or myself getting on the young guys, or the young guys getting on us older guys. We have to start doing that more often than not relying on the coaches to speak up and say something, but more so ourselves getting on each other and holding each other accountable. And we're progressively doing that, you know, but like I said, it's a little difficult when our offense is just so on point right now, but we're progressively doing that. You know, Kyle and DeMar are doing a great job of making sure that, you know, we're not shying away from our true identity.